If you're like me in any way, you'll come across days that you completely bash yourself and tell yourself how awful you are and everything like that. And I think that it's kind of just like normal place for somebody like me and many other people, of course. And sometimes you want to reach out to somebody, but maybe you're in a negative space, so you know that's going to be kind of annoying, or you're going to be weird about it. And then being in that negative space itself is a challenge in it as it is just existing like that. So doing any extra effort, and it's just like it's a whole nother layer on top of it. Today I want to talk about how I solved that this week. So this month has been pretty tough. Not in life, just emotionally. I've just been unstable for some reason. I was doing really good, and then I started going backwards and, say, skipping a couple gym days and eating kind of poorly, and just had a self-defeating behavior. I really didn't know why this was happening. I just felt shitty. I just wasn't doing good. And then I started just going backwards completely. However, because I work so progressively at myself, I learned at some point that you just have to keep going through the motions the best you can, even if you're not doing good. I did keep going. I was going to the gym at least 3 times or 4 times a week, and I was just making myself go. Now, sometimes a couple of days I literally did 2 exercises, then I left. And that's good. I just kind of just kept it going. One of the days I was about to do a squat, which just exerts so much energy for me. I'm not a super fan of squatting. I just felt like crying. Not like really crying, like tears, but like kind of like don't be like a crybaby, like whining about something. Like I just wanted to like pout and just be like, woe's me, like poor me, I feel bad. And I don't want to do this. Just kind of just being a baby about it. So what I did is I racked that weight, and I just took a second and I was like, man, this sucks. Like I'm going to keep going, but this just sucks. And that is really the thing I want to talk about, is just that moment of acknowledgement and self-compassion. There wasn't an internal dialogue. So I just listened to myself like I wanted somebody else to listen to me. Just kind of just be like, man, that sucks. No advice, no nothing. Just, yeah, this sucks. Oh well. Just you're doing whatever you're doing. Doesn't matter. I don't even care. That just sucks, man. That sounds annoying. And it didn't necessarily make me feel better, but it did clear up my mind, and I could finish my set. And then I went on and I got a good night's sleep because I wasn't built up in my mind. It was clean almost. It was a pure emotion that I understood and I defined as just feeling like shit in a particular way. I can't really put it into words because that's not how I spoke to myself. But the following morning I woke up and I felt great. And I wanted to tell you this story because perhaps somebody else who thinks like me may hit that moment when they need that just a little bit extra, just an ear. And if they can't get it anywhere else, or if you're just struggling just in general, sometimes you can give it to yourself. And it's not like selfish, it's not self-pity, it's self-care. The reason that you're upset is because you do value when you do feel good. So putting a little effort into acknowledging when you feel bad is equally as important to maybe just take a baby step closer to feeling better. It's not a lot of work, but it can do wonders. It did for me. And it's kind of like this thing. It's like, yeah, you can be sensitive for a moment. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to be macho all the time. You can just feel however the fuck you want to feel and just own it and just be like, okay, I feel like shit. And then just keep going. Whatever life training you've given yourself by like going through the motions or powering through, however you deal with that to keep on track. This just is a little tool in the toolbox that you may use. I used it. It's awesome. I feel better now. Even this morning, I wasn't feeling super great, but by nighttime now, when I'm filming this, I'm back to normal, I feel. So it was a huge thing for me this time, and I just wanted to share that. So until next time.